In this Multiversus video, we're going to talk about the best Finn perks in Multiversus. Now, Finn is a character you can use in Multiversus, and you can check out his perks and more when you level up. So let's move into the collection here, and we're going to have a look at Finn. So here is your characters in Multiversus. I'm going to select Finn now. You can see on level 9, so I've been using him quite a bit. And here you will be able to train perks and more. It's important that you have a look at the train perks, because what this is when you level up with a character in Multiversus, you will be able to train your perks. But we'll get into that in just a moment so we don't confuse things. We're going to talk about the best perks for Finn. Now you can see there's some I haven't unlocked, but I have a perk that allows me to use perks that my teammate is using if I'm playing a team game. So I've been able to use these perks, test them out, and give you this knowledge in this multiverse video. So let's move into the train perk section, because I'll be able to look at some more. You can see that we have Finn's known perks, unlocked perks from other characters, and all other perks. So if you're a lower level Finn and you haven't yet unlocked the feature where you can use perks from your other teammates when you're playing Multiversus team mode, then you will only have Finn's known perks. For the purpose of the beginning of this video, let's talk about Finn's known perks first. So we have a few different perks types available. You have offensive, defensive, and utility. And then of course you can categorize all these together in the all section. So for the offensive Finn perk, we have the Wildcat Brawler. Your team deals 5% increased damage with melee attacks on the ground. Now Finn is great in the air if you use the right special in the air with Finn, and he's also a fast player. Let's have a look at defense. In defense mode, you can see that Finn has no known perks in this section, but there are unlocked perks from other characters that you will have at a lower level Finn. For example, you have Kryptonian skin. As you can tell, Kryptonian being Superman, this is a Superman perk. On the right hand side, next to this one, you have Boundless Energy. Your team receives 10% faster dodge invulnerability recharge. This is great for Finn, but we're also going to move over to utility before we categorize Finn's best perks. So into the utility section, Finn has two known perks. As I said, Finn is a fast character, so there is two known perks that Finn has when you're a lower level Finn. You will have, in single bound, your team receives 10% increased jump speed. Next to this, you will have Speed Force Assist. Your team receives 4% increased base movement. Now, what's great about Finn is you can use his bag and you can have special power-ups when you're playing the game. If you hold Y and down on Xbox, the special button if it is, so if you're on PlayStation or you're playing on a different platform, maybe PC, hold that special button and the down on your joystick or on your keyboard, I think it is if you're playing on PC. This will allow you to use the coins that Finn is collecting during the gameplay in order to give yourself a booster. These boosters can be quite powerful in the battlefield. Now, it's valid to mention that if your teammate uses the same perk as you, this perk will stack, so the ability will stack. For example, let's move to an ability here. We have Aerial Combat. Your team receives 10% increased air acceleration. If your teammate, and it even says it below, equips this, you will get a 20% increase to your air acceleration. So if your ally is using this perk, it will stack. We're also going to take this into consideration when we're talking about the best perks for Finn. Now, as I said, Finn is a fast character. He also has an ability to teleport. If you throw, I'm not sure what it is that he throws, but if you throw this item on the battlefield, you will be able to teleport to that item if it lands in a specific area. If it lands outside of bounds, of course, you won't be able to teleport to this, which is also valid to mention with Finn. Now let's get into the best perk to use for Finn. Let's categorize all these things that we've learned in Multiversus about Finn and tell you which are the best perks to use with Finn. So as I said earlier on, the Speed Force Assist is great for Finn because he is a fast character, and if you use your speed up ability, your special move ability with Finn, this gives you even more speed. So if you're stacking this Speed Force Assist and your teammate is using this, this will definitely be a brilliant perk to use with Finn, and that is why this is the first perk that I'm going to put in that category of the best perks to use for Finn. Another great perk to use with Finn is Boundless Energy. Although Finn is not a defensive character, when you're using this as it being stacked with a teammate, you get 20% faster recharge if your ally is using this perk. Another great perk to use with Finn is the triple jump. Here's why. So when you're using Finn's up special attack in the air, it propels you into the air. This means that you can get extra distance into the air to either avoid an enemy or to attack an enemy who is using specials and dodges to stay up in the air. This ability is brilliant with Finn. And when you're using triple jump, you can get even more aerial assist. So you'll be able to use your triple jump and that special move to propel you higher into the air and also get you out of a pickle when you're falling down on the edge of the map. This is why the triple jump is definitely a brilliant perk to use. If you have the training ability and you've leveled up your Finn, I would definitely recommend doing this. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to train this perk because it's just definitely worth using with Finn. This perk is 100% one of the best perks to use with Finn. We'll also get into the two perks that we have here, the special perks, in a moment as well. Let's go back into the train perks and let's get into the offensive now because we have two aerial utility speed perks that we've now selected. Let's get into a third because you can select 3 of the smaller perks with Finn. Now this part is very difficult. We're going to choose an offensive perk for Finn as the last perk in the smaller slots that we have available. Now I have 2 options that I would select here. There's the second wind beneath your wings. Your team refreshes air special attack after ringing out an enemy. The reason why this would be great is because paired with the perks that I've just mentioned, you will now have your special ability for a 3rd time if you have knocked out an enemy. So let's say an enemy is beneath you and they've just been ringed out, or they've been ringed out on the other side of the arena and you're in a predicament. You have your triple jump and say you ran out of your triple jump, you will now have your specials refreshed in that moment, which will save you from being ringed out. I'm also going to train this perk because it's definitely one that I think Finn should definitely have in this scenario. The other perk in this section that I would select for Finn would be the slippery when faint. Your team receives 10% increased dodge distance when dodging out of an attack hit cancel. So if somebody's attacking you and you're using a dodge to interrupt that combination when you're being attacked, this will give you a 10% increased dodge distance. So this is great. So if you've dodged out of it, you have that 10% dodge distance. It will help you dodge and get out of that predicament, and then you can use that triple jump to get away. So that is another reason why I'm going to train this perk here and why I think it's one of the best perks to use with Finn. And of course you have the 2 signature perks, what I called earlier on in this video, the large perks that you have available for Finn. You have the going out of business perk. All of the items in Finn's shop are discounted by 200 gold for 10 seconds after Finn's ally is wrung out. The discount is permanent after Finn reaches 100 damage. So if you've been attacked and that number beneath you, that damage number is at 100, you will permanently get a 200 gold discount for the abilities that you select from that bag that I've mentioned. When you're holding the special ability button and down, you will be able to access Finn's bag of abilities. These abilities can give you a speed boost and more, and it's definitely well worth checking that out if you're a Finn main. Now the other perk in this section is the On the House. Generate a free gem after connecting a fully charged ground attack. Now it's very hard to land a fully charged ground attack, especially in a fast-paced brawler like this. So when you're brawling with other characters, if you're not used to Finn and you're not an absolute pro with Finn, this can be a downfall for you, as you could have that discount on Finn's abilities instead. So in terms of these 2 signature abilities, I would say if you're getting used to Finn and you're not a Finn pro and you're still getting used to multiverses and this type of battle brawler game, platform brawler game, then I would say go for the going out of business. Get that discount on your abilities that you can select from Finn's bag. So in this gameplay, I'm going to go for the triple jump, the second wind beneath your wings, and the slippery when faint, with the going out of business. Let's go. So I wasn't even looking at the controller then. Oh, I'm back. Alright, let's go.
Sandwich.
Come here, Wonder Woman. 10%. Why is that bouncing me? Get off. Into that bag.
These guys don't compute. Get ready to eat my score. Take that, you bleep flop.
I have gone out of business now.
I never give up.
Future ruled on it.
Take this.
Is that teleport ability? Here we go. Look.
The speed.
Oh, no, I went for the speed instead. Notice how I've not been knocked out yet.
Hold still, Furball.
Collecting those coins. Dodged out, the 10%. Dodged out again. Batman can't hit me. Triple jump. I can move around so well now. Propel myself into the air. I'm back. There's coins.
Match point. Red team.
As you shield like plate.
This Tasman is he's struggling a bit. Come on, Taz. Get up, Taz. We can get this.
Match point. Blue team.
There it is.
To surrender.
That's all, folks. That special ability refresh.
By my sword. We won. Nice.